When we read the story of the rich man and Lazarus in the Bible, we may feel compassion and kindness towards Lazarus, and we might feel aversion or hatred towards the rich man, thinking that what a cruel person he was. But when we go deeper into the story, we will understand that this rich man was not a cruel or an unkind person as he was. We know that Lazarus went to this rich man's gate and lived there till his death. There must have been many other rich men. Why Lazarus did not go to any of them? Or rather, he must have gone and must have been driven away, chased away by others. That's why finally Lazarus had to come and live at the gate of this rich man. We know that this Lazarus was fed on the crumbs fallen from the table of the rich man. And also his dogs used to lick the wounds of Lazarus. How many of us would permit a beggar to be at our gate till his death? By hook or crook, we will see that the beggar is gone from the gate, either by alluring, by giving him some money, or chasing him away by using our dogs, or by threatening him. We would never allow a beggar to be at the gate till the death. And again we know that this rich man, he must have permitted Lazarus to be at his gate, because we know that no beggar can ever live at the gate of a person without the permission of the owner of the house. And both of them died, and Lazarus straightway went to the lap of Abraham. And this miserable, wretched rich man, while looking up, he found Lazarus sitting on the lap of Abraham. Now my question is, how many of us would ever find out, identify, recognize the face of a poor beggar who must have had just passed through our gate? But this rich man could at least recognize the face of Lazarus. That means he used to look at the face of Lazarus while he was alive at his gate. Again we know that this rich man was a generous person having concern over his brothers. He tells Abraham, send Lazarus to my 5 brothers so that they may not come to this place of sufferings. How many of us would plead or cry out or request Abraham for our brothers, interceding for them to get the place which we were deprived of? We would rather say, Abraham, my brothers are also like me only, so send them also to my place. Don't send them to heaven. That must be our opinion or suggestion regarding our brothers. But this rich man was a person having concern over his brothers. He had brotherly love. Again we know one thing for certain, that after the death of Lazarus, this rich man must have made the arrangements for the burial of the dead body of Lazarus. Otherwise, how is it possible that his dead body would stink at his gate? No, so he must have naturally made all the arrangements for his burial. So, this rich man was not a bad person as we think how he was. Again, we know that we in our life, we in our day-to-day life, how many of us would advise our children or motivate the youngsters or just tell them to be like a beggar, like Lazarus? We will always advise them. We will always motivate them to be like the rich man. So it is quite sure that while we are on this earth, while we are living, all of us want to become like this rich man. And we might even boast of claim that I am enjoying these worldly possessions because of my hard work. These are the blessings given by God, so let me have it. What is wrong with it? That is our spirituality. But we know that after all this, when the rich man died, he straightway went to the place of suffering. So, what would be our condition, our position after our death? Let us think about it. Let us contemplate. We may think that we are enjoying, we are having this worldly life with which God has blessed us. Now we are in a way competing. We are in a way so much interested to share the spiritual gifts that we have in the name of evangelization or in the name of charity. We are very much eager to share our spiritual gifts by preaching, by reading the Word of God or sharing the Word of God. We are competing every day. But how many of us are ready to share our worldly gifts? So we have to compete now to share the worldly gifts that God has given us freely, as we are eager to share our spiritual gifts. Then only we can say that we are typical Christians, or we are rather the real followers of Jesus. So we can understand this. This rich man was not a bad man, a bad person, or a miser, or a selfish person as we think as he was. He was a typical charismatic. He must have been a very famous person, being kind to the poor. That's why Lazarus exactly went to his gate and desired to live the rest of his life without being disturbed or without being chased away, driven away by anybody. So this Lazarus could find the gate of the rich man as a secure place, as a peaceful place to complete his life on this earth. But still, we know what happened at the end of the story. So let us think about our present day-to-day life and decide to bring out changes. May God bless each one of us. Thank you.